I'm going to try to squeeze this one in here. I just want you to understand something about the tribulation. I know that people for a long time have thought they were going to see it, but I do believe you're going to see it. I believe I'm going to see it. I'm going to explain to you what the tribulation is. The tribulation is God declaring war against man's governments and man's religions. And that will be all of man's governments and all of man's religions. And I want you to ponder that for a minute, especially as it relates to your religion and the religion of the Western world, Christianity. As I said in one of the videos the other day, and I like the way this sounds because sometimes you think I'm on you. I'm on Christianity. Christianity is the satanic thing that Christians have fallen into, and they can't get out of it. Because to them it sounds right. These things sound right. It's kind of, the idea that it's up to you. You need to establish your own righteousness. You need to prove that you're righteous. Well, and this is going to seem harsh. And again, when you go to the church building, that is the blind leading the blind. That's what it is. And as I've said in another video, the pastor there knows nothing about God. He knows about religion. He's well-meaning in almost every case, but God has not given him the eyes to see nor the ears to hear yet. And if you're stuck in that place, then he hasn't given you the eyes to see or the ears to hear as yet. But I believe you will get it. But it's no different when you go there. It's no different than going to listen to your junior high or high school science teacher. They don't have any idea what they're talking about, or history teacher, or anything. Because they're just teaching what they were taught. And they were taught by the system. And this is the system of Satan. That's very important for you to understand, because the things that are in this world are deceptive. But you may not realize it because you think that it has some good parts. And it does. Because the system you're in is the satanic system of good and evil. But God is going to declare war on man's governments and man's religions, all of the religions. Now, I want you to understand this, because you think you have some understanding of the rapture, and you don't. Because the only people who will be snatched away, is the phrase Paul uses in Thessalonians. The only people that will be snatched away will be the ambassadors of reconciliation, because that's a term that Paul uses. People who speak of the reconciliation of man to God. that God was in Christ reconciling the world to himself. That's the point. The ambassadors of reconciliation. Is that what you teach when you talk about Jesus? Is that what your pastor teaches? That God was in Christ reconciling the world to himself? Would you say that the people at your church are ambassadors of reconciliation? They're teaching that God's going to punish people forever and ever. No. Now, judgment will come, but judgment, the term means a straightening out. It's always beneficial. It will cause you to see things differently. But I will say this, and I don't think this is going to happen because, as I've said many times, I believe that everything that God has given me will be an inheritance for you. So that's what I believe is going to happen. But if you continue to go to that place and believe what those people teach, because they're going to get a first-hand view that was not right. That man's religion, including Christianity, is ungodly. I love you all.